introduce the one and only, the absolutely amazing. There's no one else that does it best. The one that who shows up for the team, who shows up for the leaders, who's always making sure we have the right information, who has one wife married to one person, one queen that has his back all the time, an absolutely amazing husband, an absolutely amazing father, and an absolutely amazing coach. I love how you come through for everyone. Jock, myself, the entire team, people who are not even on your team. I love what you do and how you do it. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Mr. Erik Robinson.
Woo! All right. Go, Coach E.
Wow, come on, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I got introduced by Siobhan, No Excuse Bowman, early in the morning, training, working, doing all the kind of things. Oh my good. Y'all don't do it. That's a once in a lifetime feeling. I'm telling you, thank you, Siobhan Bowman, for that amazing introduction. And thank you, Uncle Jock, for holding it down for such an amazing pass the ball segment. Can we clap it up for Uncle Jock? Woo! Yes. Uncle Jock, y'all. Uncle Jock.
Uncle Jack. Uncle Jack. Uncle Jack.
I'm being very friendly to be happy
from
here.
Baltimore.
I am very happy that you're here.
Yes, sir. Woo, thank you, Uncle Jock.
Y'all picked up that spill in aisle 5. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, man. Oh, my goodness. Y'all make my day easy. I'm telling you. Today, a couple of announcements in case I miss them. We're going to do the, I'm in the office from 12 to 1, so I'll be physically in the office from 12 to 1 today and on Wednesday. Wednesday, we got a team BTO, experialife.com, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get there, team BTO, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Wednesday. Tonight, you're welcome to our Hugs Media. We have our Hug Zone tonight, HUGSZONE, hugzone.com. Learn about AI. I think they're going to be talking about the AI bot tonight. I'm not sure, but I know that the tech guy is going to be doing it. So if you want to learn some more technical things and learn about marketing, Hug Zone, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's HUGSZONE.com, hugzone.com. So I got all the announcements out. Tonight also, Darren Golka's training at 8:30. Come on, let's get there. Tonight, 7 p.m., 8:30. Starts at 8:15. The training starts at 8:30. So 8:15 is kind of like the welcome orientation. Get to do your pass the ball. So 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the time zone I'm saying is Eastern Standard Time. So, Derek Holst, you got a hand up. Yes, sir.
Yeah, just real quick, Eric, for clarification, tomorrow's BTO, the link that you were using.
It's going to be a regular Monday night team huddle. It's going to be experialife.com. If anybody want to make a nice flyer, that's wonderful. I'm going to take Mary MBA's advice. She asked me, hey, Eric, you got a flyer for it? Doreen hit me up. You got a flyer for it? So if anybody want to put a flyer for tomorrow night, it's BTO. This is our 6-figure. And Takesha Carr coined the phrase. It really is our 6-figure takeover. 6 figures in 6 months. So the label of this movement is a 6-figure takeover. 6 figures in 6 months, 6-figure takeover. That's the thing. And that's kind of what I want to talk about real quick today. Thank you, Uncle Jock. Talk about real quick today was, a lot of times I'm hearing more and more people talk about, well, Eric, your team's growing, the team's building, but who's writing any deals? Who's writing any deals? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand something. When you're just thinking about writing, who's writing, if that's making a sale is your focus, you're missing it. Making a sale is the lowest entry level, because now you're worried about your money. Yeah, we got to make money, but guess who also feels you got to make money? Your client. Your client feels when you're trying to just make a sale, right? Yep. Y'all got to understand something. They don't care about your bills. They don't. Heck, your kids, if you got kids like mine, they don't even care about your bill. They're like, Dad, you got something? I need this. I want this. I'm like, yeah, but I got a bill. Like, I don't care, but I got to pay the electric bill. I don't care. Are y'all with me? So they don't care about your situation. So what are you saying, Eric? We ain't got to make sales? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to get you to understand is focus on the problem you fix, you solve. Focus on their needs. This mission, 6 figures in 6 months. We're talking about showing people how to make 6 figures in 6 months. It's not join my team.
Right.
It's a mission to help you, John, Billy Bob, Uncle Ray, nephew, stranger, It's about you making 6 figures, showing you to make 6 figures in 6 months. Are y'all catching that? Do y'all see why people are buying into it? Because you're not saying, hey, join my team. Hey, I got a business. Come on, join me. Nah, you're saying, hey, look for some people trying to make 6 figures in 6 months. That's me. Part-time, spare time. Oh, definitely. I got both hands up and my feet. Are y'all with me? See, it was the mission. So how do you get clients? It's the same thing. We talk about the $1 Million Baby. Hey, who would like to have that show? If I can show you how to make $1 million, the $1 Million Baby, right? The TFRAs, the tax-free retirement accounts, using the IUL. It's not about, I'm trying to sell your policy. I guarantee you, Siobhan is talking about TFRAs. She's talking about the problems people have. How in the world are you going to do $30,000 in premium? Because she's talking about the problems people have. How many people out there would love to have a tax-free retirement? How many people love to have some kind of retirement account? There's a lot of people over 40 who start thinking about retirement. Maybe the 20-year-olds ain't thinking about it, but guess what? We can show them how to become their own bank. Are y'all with me? Would you learn how to become your own bank? Are y'all catching that? It's the problems, it's the concepts, not the product. See, when you start to build a team, you start teaching a mission. 6 figures in 6 months. So how do we do it? We got a mission. We're going to go out there and help some families. Well, what are you going to help them do? Well, we got some families, some issues right now. Some people need that. They call it mortgage protection, final expense. Has any rate type in the chat? Yes. Have you ever heard the term final expense? Final expense insurance, final expense, right? Final expense. What is final expense insurance? Can anybody tell me really? I guarantee most people get to miss this. What is final expense insurance? What type of insurance is final expense insurance?
Burial.
But what type of actual product? What's the product that's used?
Life insurance.
Whole life.
A whole life burial plan.
Okay. And I think I heard the right term from Troy Gandy. What type of products, Troy?
Life insurance.
Life insurance. See, everybody thinks final expense is a whole life product. Final expense covers your final expenses, right? It could be a term insurance. Because what are the final expenses? It could be final expenses could be a lot of things. It could be your burial. It could be covering some other expenses. Are y'all with me? Final expense is just a marketing term. And we started to associate it with a particular product. We associate it with the whole life plan. Why? Because it's just for burial. But what about the other expenses? See, the word expense, your final expenses. What about if your wife got to take off work? What about your repast, right? What about different things? What about some of your bills? Maybe your mortgage. Sometimes people say mortgage protection, but for some folks, that's part of their final expenses. I want to make sure that I pay my car off. When I die, I want to make sure I have this money here. Are y'all with me? And you got some term insurance that can go up to 80 years old. See, so it could be an amount. Final expenses is really an amount. What's your final expenses you need for burial? See, then we start thinking mortgage protection. Are y'all with me? So I want y'all to understand something. These were marketing terms designed by somebody, and it started to adopt, and people start to apply certain things, but it's still a marketing term. So why? I'm telling you this. Don't go out there trying to sell a product. Go out there to try to solve a problem. Your products solve problems. Be that solution. Now you can pick and choose what solution you want to do. I'm just giving you can even chat GPT, but there's some key things. We talk about the TFRAs, the tax-free retirement accounts, right? Helping people do that. You got some people say, I'm a risk manager. When they talk about annuities, investments, hey, you need retirement? Hey, come talk to me. I can help you lower your risk. Ooh, what risk do I got? You don't know the risk you got? Man, there's some market risk out there right now. We don't know who's going to be the president, do we? It could go to be Kamala or Kamala or cum laude. I heard different ways. Or it could be Trump, the Trump. It could be orange guy. We don't know. Do y'all realize somebody may feel a certain type of way, which could affect the stock market when the president first hits office? Now, how would you like your whole hard-earned retirement money to be hinging on who is voted into president? And you can lose 20% just like that. What if I can show you a way to protect that 20%? You need to talk to me quick before the election, because once the election hit, I don't know. We don't know how the market's going to react, y'all. It's going to react pretty much. It ain't going to just sit there and act like life is according to plan, something's going to happen, right? Because we got Biden was in office. Maybe it'd be the same if Biden would have won, but we don't have Biden now. See, I'm giving y'all some ways to start thinking about how to acquire clients. What kind of conversations you should be having. You can spark these debates in small groups. I can go on Facebook now and talk about Biden or Trump. How is that going to affect the economy? I can put a post in chat and people start going on. Hey, y'all. Then you start hitting them one by one, seeing who responds, right? You know what? Is that what kind of account you got your money in? Oh, I got my money in my retirement 401k. John, you just retired. You still get your money at 401k? You might want to think about trying to see if we can talk about rolling over, because when that thing hits, when the election hits, it's too late. Once you take a hit, man, you know how long it takes for their money to bounce back? Silence. No, I don't know, Eric. Talk to me. Let's set up a time and talk about that. Are y'all with me? See, we got to start thinking about stuff like that. We got to start talking these type of terms. It's not about, I got to make a sale. I got to make a sale. I got to make a sale. I can't get people all the time saying, Eric, I know y'all recruiting, but who's making sales? Who's making sales? Who's making sales? See, because you're focused on making sales. You're not focused on building the business. If you focus on building a business, the sales is going to be a byproduct of it naturally. Are y'all with me?
Hey, Eric, what do we always say? If you do the right thing for the right reason, you're gonna get the right outcome. And when you get the right outcome, you're gonna get the right income as a side effect of doing the right thing.
Man, Jock, say that again. Income is a side effect of doing the right outcomes.
Is doing the right thing to get the right results. Once you get the right results, that means you've gotten the right outcome. When you get the right outcome, the side effect is going to be income, because you did it for the right reason. You're not just chasing. People can, like Eric, you said, people can tell when you're chasing money. They can feel it.
Ooh, you know, and it's a different feeling, Jock, when you're chasing money and building your business is not the same thing, y'all. I'm going to break something down for y'all. Chasing money and building your business is not the same. See, for the average person, they think it's one and the same. The average person thinks it's one and the same. You know, Myron Golden breaks this thing down. He talks about something, different levels of incomes, right? It's like there's 4 levels of incomes. I wish I had my book because I want to make sure I don't do it right. But he talks about 4 levels of income. He said the first level is like the labor, right? You can do more labor, but all you simply going to do is get more tired.
Yep.
So some people think you can do more labor, but you're probably just going to get more tired. So first level is labor. You can probably labor your way up to maybe what, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year, maybe $100,000 a year, right? The labor, that's what they can kind of do, a lot of overtime and stuff like that. The labor. Then the next level is management. He said, when you start managing, you can probably manage your way up to about $250,000, $200,000. You know, some of the top managers, you know, they can kind of manage, level their way up, right? So now you're supervising, you're overseeing people. See, so some of us want to get to that management level of building. Are y'all with me? And then the next level, he said, you know, is the communication. Those who can communicate well. That's where you start seeing your entertainers, your celebrities. They can kind of move up. A lot of your CEOs, they're able to communicate at a higher level. And that's why we keep trying to tell y'all to find your voice. Because once you find your voice, you're able to communicate the vision. Watch what happens to your income, y'all.
Yep.
See, some of us are talking, but we ain't saying something. We ain't saying nothing. But we're saying the wrong things. We haven't really mastered our communication skills. When you master the art of communication, you're going to be able to move people. You're going to be able to manage a little bit different. You know, and one thing I'm trying to tell y'all, I want y'all to catch this. I heard somebody say this, you know, in the future, moving forward, AI can take over management.
Yep.
AI can't take over leadership.
Exactly.
See, when you learn to communicate better, you can become a better, more effective leader. See, some people communicating just to talk, just to get their message out. Jock, a lot of people communicate to talk. They want to say what they want to say. I'm gonna tell you what I want to say. I want to tell you what I want to say, but they're not necessarily saying what the people want to hear.
Big difference.
Big difference, Jock. Are you talking about what they want to hear, or are you talking about what you want to say?
Hold, Eric. Wait.
All right, hold on. Let me bring you on set. Can I bring you on set, sir?
Yes, sir. So in the music world, we have to know our audience beforehand. Well, sometimes you don't know your audience. Sometimes you have to figure it out in real time when you're performing, and sometimes you have to make adjustments to the script, to the playlist, right? And you do that by being conscious of your audience. So what you're saying, Eric, is, are you saying that when you're communicating, don't make it about, take yourself out of the process? And are you saying communicate so you can connect with the client, connect with the prospect, connect with the business partner, and be able to listen attentively and become a solution, instead of just spewing out whatever it is you want to, what point you want to get across? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just wanted to make sure, because I'm over here taking notes. So I just want to make sure that I got that right.
You know, and I'm gonna share something, Jock. Now, I'm gonna share this because I want y'all to. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. So, how do you know what people are looking for? You know, you can actually just anybody. Now, I haven't done this, but I'm gonna do this in real time, right? You can Google. I just typed in here. When it comes to money, I'm not using fancy words. When it comes to money, what are people searching? And this right here came up. 15 most Google financial questions. So let's just see what they're looking for. This is according to Advisorpedia. I don't know how good they are, but let's just see what they're saying people are looking for. What are people searching for? What is a debt card? The difference between a debit card and a credit card. How much money you need to open a savings account? How do you use line of credit? What is a budget? What are the benefits of budgeting? What is a foreclosure? What does it mean if your house is foreclosed? What is debt consolidation? And when should I consolidate my debt? What is a cash advance? What are interest rates and how do interest rates work? What is compounding interest and how can I earn interest? What is a credit union? How do you join a credit union? What is a 401k? Is it the same as an IRA? How do paydays loan work? How do you qualify them? What is a car loan? What is a mortgage? And is a mortgage the same as a home loan? How do students loans work? How many of these things can we talk about that can tie into some of our products?
A lot of them.
All of them.
Several.
Pretty much all of them.
Pretty much all of them.
All of them.
See, so think about it. Just right there, I may be talking about what I want to talk about, but this tells you what are people looking for. This is according to a YouTube thing. What are people saying they're looking for? Are y'all with me? Like, and I don't know how accurate these things are. Google searches today. What are money searches? Google Trends. What are people searching for? Google Trends, right? So what's real-time trends by region? So let's just look at what are some real-time trends by region. Rugby, the Olympics, right? Donald Trump, the flood, Procter & Gamble. So, you know, you can start looking at what are some trends, categories. Let me search categories in business. Is there money categories in business? What are people looking for categories in business? What are people searching? Pfizer, you know, different stocks, right? The NASDAQ earnings, Lockheed Martin. So what I'm saying is you can start searching find out what people are looking for. Are y'all catching what I'm saying? You don't have to figure it out and guess at it. And now you start talking about some of the things that people are looking for. I'm giving y'all ways how to market. Derek, talk to us, sir.
Eric, quick question with regards to that. Is it going to depend on what target audience you're shooting for? As I heard Jock talk about understanding your audience. So if you're dealing with a more affluent crowd, their 15 Google searches is going to be very different than someone who's just trying to make it, right?
Yeah, so you can, I would probably ask
Middle
Google.
class America, something like that, where you kind of.
Yeah, I would probably ask Google or ChatGPT based off of this, what are the key things? And ChatGPT is an easy way, and maybe say based off this target market, what are some of the things that they're looking for when it comes to money? What are their common searches? And it'll go out there and figure it out, right? So let's just see here. Let's put it in real time play. I know we got 3 minutes. Let me see if I can do this in 3 minutes. Hold on. Let's just put it to play real quick. Oh, in 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna go to chat and say, hey, chat.
Eric, did you mean 200,000 or 2 million?
200,000.
Okay.
So I just said, what is some of the common, it said people in income range 50,000, 200,000 people often search for information related to various money investment planning. Some of the most common searches include stocks and bonds, best stocks to buy, real estate investment and property, cryptocurrency, Bitcoins, and how to buy cryptocurrency, mutual funds and EFT, best mutual funds and EFT performance, retirement planning, 401k contributions, retirement savings goal, how much money to save for retirement calculator, pension plans, understanding the pension plans. Here's the big thing. Most people don't understand their pension plans or how it works. Most people don't even understand their retirement plan. What if you sat down and say, you know what, I'm going to go after the teachers and I'm going to learn their retirement plan. I'm going to call the benefits office. I'm going to study the retirement plan for government workers. There's a lot of government workers maybe in certain areas. I'm going to study retirement plan because most of them don't know. They don't have a clue. Maryland state employees, they don't have a clue. There's a benefit for Maryland state employees. Let me go study and see how their pension plan works. I'm going to become an expert. Tax strategies, common tax deductions, right? Budgeting and savings. Maybe let's talk about, hey, y'all, let's talk about how to create a budget. Let's talk about how to save. Maybe that's my topic. Y'all follow me? I might leave, but let me talk about budgeting and savings and that's my topic. People start wanting to be interested in that versus, hey, buy my product. Hey, got a service. You need insurance, don't you?
Exactly, man.
Are y'all seeing what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
I want to just kind of give you a way to approach, because when you start approaching just from my product, buy mine, that's people don't care about buy mine. They want to know, do you have something that I want? What do you know what I want? Engage me in conversations that maybe I want to talk about. And then
Eric, you just hit it. You just hit it on the head. Engage in conversations. If you become conscious of just having some good conversations with folks, it'll lead into it'll end up organically steering right where you want it to go.
Yep. So just wanted to kind of give you all of that as we close out, because sometimes Eric's like, Eric, you just talk about recruiting. No, it's about building my business, right? And when you're thinking about building your business, what does your business do? You follow me? Recruiting people is one thing, but what does your business do? So I want y'all to we got to start putting our business hats on. That's how you take your business to the next level. What does my business do? If I got a cake shop, I make cakes. Why? Because people like desserts. I make cakes for birthday parties, weddings. You know what I'm saying? So when people are having weddings, they need my cakes. Now, I'm not making cakes just to make cakes. What does it do? I help people. I get cakes for people's special occasions. They come buy my cakes for special occasions. I got a cookie shop. Why? When you get that sweet, that sweet tooth in the middle of the night or middle of the day, come on over here to my cookie shop and come get my cookie, because I know you love a good cookie and you love the way it's going to make you feel. And let me satisfy that urge, right? That hunger urge. You can go to the treadmill tomorrow with Siobhan, but right today, you're going to come get that cookie because you're feeling it. Are y'all with me? That's how you approach it. You got to find out what's important for them. And how do you figure out what's important for them? You can go online and figure out what the masses are looking at, and then become an expert in that. Become an expert conversationalist in that right there.
Hey, Eric,
yes,
can I put a candle on the cake that you just baked just now? Just to
please do, sir.
So where does Erik Robinson, what type of coffee do you drink? By choice?
By choice. Okay, hold on. By choice. By choice, I typically drink Starbucks coffee by choice.
Would you say Starbucks, if you were to say on a tier of comparison, is Starbucks a little more expensive than most of the competitors or less expensive?
It's probably one of the more expensive ones compared to competitors.
So why do you go to Starbucks? Is it because of just the experience that you have?
I think they have marketed heavily to my subconscious, but then I start going because they say my name, hey Eric. Then I want to try to figure out all the fancy terms. I still say give me the largest size. When I order, I don't feel like I go there a lot, but I probably go there a lot. And I still say give me the largest size. I don't know the name of it. Like give me the largest size, whatever the largest size is. But I know the consistency of the experience. I go to the drive-through, so yeah. That's why
you just said something too. You said, see, you in a nutshell, you said experience and information. You like to be up on the new terms in Latteville, right?
It's the Vente, I think, my seller. I get the Vente.
The Vente. So the point I'm making is, ladies and gentlemen, be good at giving your prospect, whether it's a client or potential business partner, a great experience from the information that you're giving them. If you can learn to do that, this is going to be a cakewalk for you, because you're just transferring and translating information and giving people a good experience.
Yes. And I start my morning off though with a bottle of shake from Siobhan's Bowman Maluka. So I start my morning with my Maluka excerpts, and so I had to give a shout out to one of our own, Siobhan Bowman and her Maluka. I doubled up today. Ooh, this thing is tasty. Anyway,
you're gonna be off the chain.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be wired up for sound. Jock, you might handle the recap because I'm getting wired. I might go too far.
Eric, can I say something?
Please do.
You didn't give us number 4 for the 4 levels of income.
Oh, all right, y'all. Rita Brown said I get to go overtime, so I'm going overtime and give y'all number 4. Jock, hold on. You're gonna let me bring myself back up. Number 4 is ideas. Number 4 is ideas. Those who create ideas, they can make millions, but not billions. See, one of the powerful things, when you trade labor for money, you only got a certain amount of labor, right? And you're going to be limited. And once you trade that labor, you don't have the labor anymore. Then when you trade you're managing people, you got managing, right? It's still your resources, so you're managing people. Communication is great, but you're the communicator, so you got to be communicating. So once your communication is gone, if you're not communicating, then you're not working, right? An actor who's not acting ain't working, right? An entertainer who ain't working is not working. They may get, some of them got royalties, but that communication is a great skill. It requires you to be there. The next thing is ideas, because when you trade your ideas for money, you still have the idea. See, Steve Jobs created Apple. It was the idea of Apple, right? So he still had the idea. Everybody, he can sell Apple all day long, Microsoft all day long, right? And that idea still stands. Are y'all with me? Dell Computers, it was the idea that he had that made him Michael Dell rich. He still retained the idea, the intellectual property. That's the next thing. You want to take it to the next level? It's the idea. See, our green sheet, everybody get a green sheet. I thought I had a green sheet shirt. That's an idea. Everybody can participate. You know what I mean? And we can roll, and we can take that and manifest it and duplicate it. And we can all win with the system. So now it's the ideas is number 4. And with that said, I'm turning to Uncle Jock to knock out the recap.
All right.
Jock.
Yes.
You know, do you mind if I snatch the ball from you?
Nope, go ahead.
I'm gonna snatch the ball and bring it over to Nicole, because Nicole keeps people in line when it comes to that recap. So Nicole, I see you on. So none other than Executive Director, superstar out of the Georgia market, on his way to SED. Nicole, are you in position to handle the recap, sir?
Absolutely, anytime.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna turn it over to Executive Director Nicole Elijah Pye. He's gonna handle the recap. Y'all put your hands up for Nicole Pye.
Woo! Wow. What an awesome morning, everyone. What an awesome morning. We're going to open the floor. We want to make it quick. We'll open the floor for anyone that want to give some recap, what you take away from what Eric and everyone else have shared this morning. This information is so good. And I hope you were writing down, taking down some points and something that you're going to take with you for today. Because, you can't just let this pass without implementing what you learned so far today. So we're going to start with Mr. Troy Gandhi and the radio personality voice. And then I hope he's going to time himself.
We'll make it quick. Yes, we are. And let's see, we want to make sure that we are self-tracking insurance and annuities, making sure that we're being intentional, increasing our VGOs and our team assistance. And then make sure that we're offering solutions to problems as opposed to just selling products. And be attentive to identifying labor income, management income, communication income, and ideas or visionary income.
Absolutely. You got it, Troy. We got it, Troy. Thank you so much for sharing that recap. And then Tekisha Card is soon to become Edie. Tekisha Card, are you there?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. It's a joy having you here. I get so much from listening to you. One thing that I want to take away from today is not just reminding everyone not to be just money focused. Don't chase the dollars. Like I tell my team often, if you're doing it for the right purpose, the money becomes the byproduct. So it was great to hear that again, and also become solution oriented. Have conversations about, just general conversations actually sometimes lead you to the money because you're able to provide the solution to whatever the problem is for the client. So thank you guys for that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. That recap actually show how focused you are on what you are doing and the vision, the idea, the understanding of the process doing this business that you have within you. So thank you for sharing. Mr. Moneyman, who's always thinking, but always thinking big. We said that thinking is free, so you got to think big. So, Mr. Moneyman, it's your turn. And I know Mr. Troy is also going to give you some time too, right?
Yeah, I was just thinking a couple of things too from listening to everything. But one of the things that I wanted to focus about is about communication.
1 minute.
For my interpretation of what communication is. It's a series of questions to reach to a certain goal, right? A communication to me is nothing but good ideas expounded to each other to reach a common goal. Because anytime you call somebody, you talk to somebody to have a common communication, you are trying to reach a goal. Because you want to make your words important. Because the one thing from my studies in the nation of Islam, I used to one thing. I got you. I'm going to hit you right now. I used to one thing. They say when you speak with somebody, you always get them to you say yes, yes, so you can agree with them. So the goal of communication is to meet to a set place together when y'all both is landing on one space.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say, brother. That's no more kung fu.
3, 2, 1.
Absolutely, that is right. Right. The communication, the understanding have to be on the same page. Until both of you are on the same page, the communication process is not completed. Right. Thank you so much for sharing that money. And our marinepreneur, like they always describe him and introduce him, also soon to be our ED, Mr. Derek Austin.
Right,
1 minute.
Thank you, Thank you, Troy. Did he call me marine manure? All right. Anyway, my recap overall is the focus is build a business, right? And in that process, it incorporates recruiting and making the sale. Making the sale really breaks down to fulfilling a need, right? We don't have commission breath. We're going in fulfilling a need, we're providing solution, and as a result, we're going to make a sale. And in that whole process, we're finding our voice, right? What do we represent overall? So when people ask you what you do, there is a very clear, defined answer. So with that, I'm done.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing that. That is absolutely true. And then our next recap is coming from Mr. Eskin Edward, all the way from California, I believe, right?
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Absolutely.
you,
All right.
I'm one of the few people who know French, so I know your name means the school. So you're a school. You focus on the education. That's what it's about. So what stood out the most to me, and I appreciate each and everybody who shared today, all the great leaders. What are the top financial questions asked on Google? That's what I'm definitely going to use. When I create my content, because my Hubs Media, I post daily on there, and to focus on creating a great experience for people. So those are two things that really stood out for me and that I'm focused on, and that's what I'm gonna push forward with. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I know what time is it over there now, Mr. Eskin?
It's 6:44. 6:44.
Wow, that is commitment. That is commitment.
I've been up since 3:30.
I
I get up 3:30 every day. I get my sweat on just like Siobhan. I get it all done and before I come to work. So I'm fired up, y'all.
Wow. Awesome.
See, you see, when they say the why is important, when the why is there, the how doesn't matter. See? So thank you so much for sharing. And anyone else that want to share some recap before I pass it on to the downtown Rita Brown? Anyone else that have something to share? And okay, in the absence of any, I'm going to just share mine. What I take away from this is, communication to me, right? I got to believe this. It's not about the intonation. It's about the message. It's about the message. Because if it was about the intonation, some of us won't be in this business. I'm telling you. Because I have been in places, I have been in meetings where they say, well, I understand what you are saying because you show me the fact. And most of the time, the understanding comes from your personal story that you share. It's another way of communication. Your personal story, your personal experience. So go out there, get things done, get some achievements done, have some of these things accomplished, so that when you share them with people, they can, it's another fast track of passing down the message quickly to your audience. I don't know if I'm understood. There's a book that is called Am I Understood? So communication is important, but also staying on the message. It's not always about the fancy presentations and the fancy other things that you put to it, but the message is always very important. And like I always say, share the dream. Especially in this business, when we're doing product and services with a client, share the dream. That is another way of getting, because when you're communicating with people, the faster you get their attention, the better understanding process you're going to create. So thank you all for allowing me to share. And then Mr. Eric, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to run this recap. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on our downtown Rita Brown, who's going to give us the full recap. And I don't know how she how she handled this, but I'm telling you, she is gifted. She is gifted. There was one thing that Eric mentioned one day, and I remember that. She said, Rita Brown can make a whole book from the recap on this show. I don't know if Rita remembered that. And that is so true. So without further ado, let's bring on our recap specialist, Miss Rita Brown.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Be intentional about tracking your goals. Figure out ways to be more creative every day. Sometimes you got to find the who's for your business. When people tell you they are too busy, tell them this is the perfect opportunity for the super busy person. Everybody has a strength. Tap into your team's strengths. We should be practicing our edification. We got to get better at playing team. Engage with others on social media. People ask, who's writing deals? Don't focus on the sales. Your client feels when you're trying to make a sale. Focus on the client's needs and their problems. It's the concept, not the product. Final expense and mortgage protection are just marketing terms. They are both just life insurance. Don't try to sell a product. Solve the problems. Be a solution. We don't know how the market is going to react when the election happens. Retirement accounts may be in trouble. Stop focusing on making sales and focus on building your business. If you do the right thing, you get the right results. Right results bring the right outcome. The right outcome will bring the income. Chasing money and building a business is not the same. There are 4 levels of income: labor, management, communication, and ideas. Master the art of communication. AI is going to take over management, not leadership. Are you talking what the people want to hear, or are you talking what you want to say? Communicate to connect. How do you know what people are looking for? You can go to Google and do Google searches, Google Trends, and ChatGPT. Engage in conversations. It will organically steer right where you want it to. What does your business do? Be good at giving your prospects and your clients a good experience. That's it.
Thank you so much, Rita. And I want to thank all of you. Before we go, I just want to share this screen. Anybody can take a picture of this if you want to. Let me post it right here. You know, I hope it come out right. I just want to just share this with every one of us this morning, because you know Eric was talking about retirement, right? And most people don't have no idea what their retirement plan is going to look like. So can everyone take just a screenshot of this? It might not be that very important to you today, but I know at some point it can be a good material for you to include in your presentation when talking about retirement to people. All right.
Thank you for sharing, Nicole. That's awesome. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, Uncle Jack, for always being here. Thank you, Mr. Eric, for allowing me this opportunity to share this with everyone. And thank you all. Let's go out there and change some lives so that we can have story to share next time.
Great job, Nicole. I got a Zobo for you.
Good job, James. You get it.
Keep thinking big, Mr. Money.
I have one Zobo for you, brother.
Have a great day.
All right, good one, everyone.